CPR-VV stands for Community and Police Response to Victims of Violence. CPR-VV is different from the previous way that we've handled cases because we did not have that connection with the community. We're gaining more confidence and trust with the people in the community, and slowly but surely they're opening up to us more and giving us more information. Sometimes it's just one tiny piece of the puzzle that we need in order to connect everything to make a case that's going to stand in court.
Unfortunately, oftentimes, even here in Chattanooga, entire families are affected by abuse. Before a family justice center existed, those children would come to a place to get the services they need, but the adult, in that case mom, was having to go to a different place to get the services that she needed. And those two agencies, very well intending, were trying to talk to each other, but not in the most efficient and effective way. So having a coordinated community response is going to help those victims and families.
Breakfast, as everybody knows, is the most important meal of the day. Not only that, it sets the tone for the day. It's like their own children, and it is such a privilege and an honor to serve them. It was heartbreak. The children was upset. They was like, Mr. and Mrs. C, we can't let them stop our breakfast. And what the children didn't know, Mr. C and Mrs. C wasn't gonna let that happen. The mayor solved our problem, and we had a big one. The children can touch that light, step in the crosswalk, and the cars stop, and they get across safely. The crosswalk is beautiful and is wonderful.
There was an incident over the winter, and I actually retrieved a call from a guest who was basically snowbound, couldn't figure out which roads was best. Well, first I pulled up the city's website of where the snow plows were located. While I was on the phone with her, I noticed where it had recently been cleared, and then was able to get her directly to our driveway just by talking to her on the phone. It really comes together where we're just an impressive city.
My wife and I have lived in Belvoir for 27 years. From down Brainerd Road, every block there are 2 or 3 payday loans or a pawn shop or a title company. The impact of the payday lending is the perception that things could be better. Since the zoning proposal was made that housings are moving a little faster, real estate values are moving up, there are people willing to come back to live in Brainerd because they know that it's a vibrant, growing area.
I entered the military in 1984, did my basic training and my AIT in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. My final discharge was May of '89. A lot of people treated me different, so I wound up moving from place to place to place, never really finding where I fit in. Not only was I at one point a homeless veteran, but I do also have mental health issues along with substance abuse issues. Through the AIM seminar, I'm also seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. I see my life progressing forward now, which is why I'm glad to see and hear that the mayor's been trying to do different things to try and help out homeless veterans. It's finally a positive step forward. With me having a home now, I have a greater sense of purpose, have a greater sense of stability.
The time that we have in early childhood is real important because we are giving them the foundations to grow on, and for lifelong learning, these are things that they're going to take with them to elementary and middle and high school, just really giving them that foundation to grow on and just to build on throughout their life. The grant allows 150 more families to be served in the program, and that'll really just open up the doors to families who maybe aren't or can't afford childcare, that they can really come to a program that is going to help their child and just better their future.
So, you know, they come to the center ready to play, and going straight to completing the homework and doing Lexia was a challenge in the beginning. He's now doing the program without any problems or prompts. Therefore, his grades have improved. Well, we're talking about going from like D's and C's to B's.
It helped me improve my reading grade. I feel like I'm a champion and that I'm smart enough to do anything and accomplish it.
We have a long-standing history with Volkswagen and deep knowledge about Volkswagen's IT services. Since we are a European company, young, dynamic, and I consider Chattanooga as the new Silicon Valley of the South, I wanted to bring this new dynamic feeling over. So that's why we have chosen Chattanooga as headquarters for the United States operations. To relocate into the Innovations District, that was based on the fact that we are a young company and we were looking for a space with Google feeling. We like this open space. We have an open door policy. We want to be interactive with our customers, with our clients, and within the company so that everybody can interact with everybody and speak to everybody.
With the rate our company's growing, I think we're up to 75 employees now. That adds up really quick. And it's an enormous line item on our finances. The way I see it, you know, the Growing Small Business Initiative is proof to us that Chattanooga, the mayor's office, is committed to small businesses here in town and helping us grow and giving us the tools that we need to continue to invest in our employees. You can grow a high-growth consumer tech company and not be in San Francisco or New York. We fell in love with the city before we really fell in love with the tech scene here, but quickly we realized something really cool was happening in Chattanooga, and we just really wanted to be a part of it.